But you can't even win. Oh, you can't.
Welcome to I&I.
We are going to be discussing the topic of
How exactly all this came to be. We're going through a rough period, and I was just thinking about, because we've got another kid. It's the first time we're doing this, really.
changes stuff, right?
It's difficult. It's more difficult than what we had originally imagined. It's talking more about our past and about our origins and about, that Eros period that I think we all go through when we first meet somebody. That is important to try and sustain for as long as you possibly can in a relationship. Wait a minute, first I'm going to ask you to like, subscribe, share and click the bell notification. It's totally free for you to do so and it really helps this channel to grow. So if you can do that, just do that right now. Go on.
Okay, so let's start with what? How we met, or
How we met.
where I was before I met? behind.
2012 I went onto Instagram, and back in 2016 I started following a lovely lady from New York by the name of Carrie. But I remember her speaking about a lady, a friend of hers that she knows, and I left it be for a couple of months, and then I went to Vienna. And I posted a picture on my Instagram of me in Vienna, and she sent me a message. Oh, James, I know somebody who lives in Vienna. It'd be really cool if you could meet up with her and everything else. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the pre-story to this.
I don't think you ever told me.
The pre-story is you being in New York.
Oh, at that time.
Yeah, not at that time when I was in Vienna. When I was in Vienna, you was in Vienna, but Harry initially got us to contact one another. She thought that I could have a contact that could help Idis out at the time. You were currently in New York, right? Wow, leaky. Okay.
Well, motherhood, welcome. Okay, no, well, I remember that she told me there's this friend of mine and you can meet with him because he used to model in the States when he was younger. Really? And maybe he could not hook you up, but she said maybe he could just speak to you about the modeling industry in New York. I think she thought that you was modeling because of this one picture where you look like the model, what's his name?
Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, in Unbreak My Heart.
Tyson Beckford looked like me. I went to Vienna, took the photograph, I put it on Instagram. She spoke to me about meeting her up with her, and I was like,
I was too
I got
can't
things
be
to
bothered.
do. Yep. She showed me a picture on Instagram. I was like, woo.
Just another one of those.
Instagram picture of pretty girl. So anyway, I moved on with my life quite swiftly because, guys, there are plenty. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to put you down.
No, I agree with you. I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you.
Iris, for me, she is a strong 10 out of 10 in terms of looks. She is. I can do that. I've just done it. So she's a strong 10 out of 10 looks wise. But, I have had trouble with pretty girls and meeting them on the internet in the past and being disappointed every single time I've gone to meet them. So I just figured, yeah, thanks. But, I didn't say no thanks. I just, you try to lose interest in a particular subject. And that subject just happened to be Iris at that time. Not trying to put her down.
I'm just tell you a story. I'm just listening.
But anyway, yeah, so I'm just telling it from my side. So anyway, so I let things slip again. And I think at some point we text each other.
No.
We sent each other a message on Instagram.
IG, yeah.
On IG.
I think either him or me replied to a story saying something. I don't know if it was something political or not, but that's when it started. That's when the tennis game ball conversation, non-stop conversation started, and it never ended until today.
Let me tell you about one of the first phone calls that I had from her. I was in Turkey. I was in Istanbul, and she's called me up out of nowhere. I'm like, hello, like that. And she's going, oh, hello, it's me, yada, yada, yada. And then she started getting into, I'm not going to tell you what subject she was getting into.
Pause. Wait. I think your dementia is kicking in right now. I called you on video.
That was after.
Oh.
That was in the UK. So
really?
In the UK, yeah, because I was in the UK, I was in Turkey the first time. And that's when we had a telephone conversation.
Yeah.
And she was bringing out some subjects. And I was like, oh, this girl's really strange but interesting. I just thought, honestly, she was talking to me about stuff, and I'm on the phone, and I'm thinking, well, why is she telling me this for? Bless her, I thought this is really, I mean, of course, it's nice to sometimes open up towards strangers, especially when you think, you know, that person might be. But I don't know from your point of view, but she started opening up to me, and I just thought, wow, I could speak to her more. So this just goes to show, guys, really quickly, that like I said, she is a very beautiful woman, but it wasn't her beauty which attracted me. Not even initially. Initially, it was her personality.
It was the conversations about war and where we are as a society.
I appreciated it, so we just started talking from there on in, wasn't it? Do you want to say about the first time we met physically?
Yeah, from what I can remember, because I think when you're in a relationship or a partnership and then you have kids, I think that a lot of the moments, beautiful and not beautiful moments, just get erased. You know, they stay in the back of your head, but not with everyone. I mean, I find that with me it does, but let me recall that nice moment after a month of talking with each other every day.
There's a lot of talking, hours of talking.
I said to him, like, let's meet up, blah blah blah.
My schedule was hectic at the time, so I think we made an appointment and then I had to cancel.
Really?
Yeah. It was the second appointment that we actually kept.
Yes.
Came over, I flew over, I can't remember where I flew over from, because I was just all over the place at the time.
It was raining and it was late PM, so it was kind of dark already because the winter months have kicked in. I have just showered, my hair was wet, and the station where he was waiting for me was literally just a long street walk, like 5 fast minutes, right? So I took the bike, I went to the station, dropped the bike down, was running downstairs, and I still came too late. And I think he was waiting for me like 5 or 10 minutes maybe, with a big flower bouquet.
I had flowers.
You had flowers. And then the way you dressed is not how you dress right now.
Yeah,
he was all
some more
elegant.
chill now, man. I wear my sweats, man. You know,
he was all elegant,
I'm
nice
too elegant
shoes.
anymore.
And he saw me and he picked me up and made 2 circles with me like I was some Cinderella or something.
What happened?
That is exactly what happened. I remember you picked me up. I remember you picked me up.
She saw me, I saw her. We walked towards each other, and then she started hop skipping. If you know Iris, you know she does the hop skip. This hop skip ran and jumped on me. She jumped on me.
I jumped on you.
And then started kissing me. I was like,
I don't think so.
I was like, whoa. I was like, beautiful woman kissing me. I was like, just accept it, James. Accept it. Just enjoy the moment. Ooh,
I don't think I
cuddly.
jumped on you. Come on now.
Oh, she bloody jumped
Come on now.
me.
Let's not overdo it here.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's what happened. That was the first time we met. First date. Really? We didn't really have a date. We just went back home, chilled, relaxed, spoke a lot, did a lot of talking. It was just nice to be with her in that moment anyway. So the first time I took her out to eat something.
Was at McDonald's.
It was at Burger King, not at McDonald's.
Oh, it was Burger King. Even better.
People, I'm not. What do you think I am?
Youngsters.
I'm not stingy. What do you mean, McDonald's? No, it was Burger King. Anyway, so yeah, but that was really nice. It was the first time. I think it's important to keep those times, because right now we're going through this period where we have the 2 children. It's difficult to go out. It's difficult to, dress sexy, to dress nicely, do something because the baby's going to puke up on you. I think I had a nice white sweater on the other day. I put it on fresh, took my daughter to school, boom, chocolate right down the front of it. So it's just one of those things. When you have kids, these types of things can be difficult. But my advice to you would be, you must always take time out to spend with your significant other under any circumstances. It's vital.
Going on dates,
even if it's not going on dates, just getting out, being in an environment that you're not used to, or doing something with your partner where you have to work with each other, where you're sort of forced to work with one another, and you converse, you talk about things that you don't normally talk about, educate one another, or bring that freshness back that you had right at the beginning of the relationship. Guys, do not focus on looks. Looks are a waste of time. I am telling you right now, out of experience, forget looks. Have you ever seen that t-shirt, that guy wearing that t-shirt on the internet? He said,
it doesn't matter how pretty she is. Someone somewhere was tired of her.
I've seen that a long time ago. You need to focus on personality and also on that woman's upbringing, whether she can cook you food. I mean, this is what Iris did for me. She cooked me foods and really took care of me. I was like, wow, whoa. I'm not used to this, but it was really nice. And this was like the first time we met each other. It was a very nice experience.
I usually don't cook for men in the beginning like that.
Okay.
And for men, look how I sound. But I think
I don't always cook for men in the beginning. Like it's...
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's not just for women. I think it's both ways. I think both people need to get to know each other and not give everything away in the beginning. Just to be able to show that people like, oh, look, this is what I can do and this is what I'm good at, and that gets boring easily.
Yeah. We'd love to hear how you was able to meet your significant other. If you have a significant other, if you're single, let me know. It'd be really good to hear your opinion and your thoughts and your feelings and your experiences. It'd be really good to hear this. So I'd like to thank you for watching.
And see you in the next one.
Ciao.